Hi, I'm Bob with Wolfe Ridge. Right now I want to take you guys on a tour of the Wolfe Ridge 28 SHO Super High Output log splitter. Let's start with the power plant on this log splitter. The 28 SHO comes standard with the Honda GX630 V-twin engine. It's 20 horsepower, gasoline, got your fuel tank right here, and you can see that this has a manual throttle, manual choke on it, and the key switch here. Hour meter down below. Mounted up to the engine, we have a 28 gallon per minute pump. Here you can see the battery. This splitter has the 4 holes in the back of the beam. This is provisions to put a light tower up, if you would like. And you can see the battery has SAE 2-pin connection here for the hydraulic oil cooler. The SHO does come standard with the hydraulic oil cooler with a 12-volt fan. It's thermostatically controlled. And a 25 gallon aluminum welded hydraulic oil tank with the cartridge style filter on the top. On the front of the splitter you can see we've got the swing away drawbar. This is really nice if you got the splitter in tight places or you just don't want to walk around that. We can pull that pin right here and then we can just push this away. And now the machine has less of a footprint on the ground. Both the HO machines and the SHO machines come with these drop leg jacks in the front and the back. And you can see that they're pinned onto the frame here. So once you're hooked up to the vehicle, you can pull these pins and you can just swing the jack up and pin it back in. And at the other end here, you can see the other drop jack leg right there. This does have the suspended road axle on it, rated for up to 80 miles per hour. Here you can see we've got the log lifter. I've got it pretty well loaded up right now. The SHO machines come with this aluminum sorting table, and you can still add the optional sorting table extension in those square holes there. And that would give you a little bit more space, and then some of the chaff and debris when you're using multi-way wedges would fall to the ground here. The SHOs come with the 4-way and the 6-way. And you can see this has the tall push block on it. The big bore cylinder, that's all standard equipment on an SHO. Coming over to the controls here, we've got auto cycle valve standard on this machine. So if this would be split, this would be neutral, and this would be retract. And if we go like this, the pusher will do an auto cycle. It'll come all the way to the end, and then it'll retract home by itself. Basically, these will go one at a time then, there and there by themselves. We've got the wedge height adjustment right here, up and down. So that would move this accessory part of the wedge up and down. And these are the same wedges that we have even on the 28C and the 28 Pro, and they are very easy to change out. I usually put the cylinder up about halfway, pull the pin, slide it, slide this up and out. You can change these wedges in usually about 30 seconds. As with all of our splitters now, they have the bronze self-lube slides on them. So normally we split the firewood pretty small here, but today I'm going to just be using the 4-way and the 6-way wedge on this machine. I might resplit a couple of these bigger pieces, but I really just want to see how fast we can get through this pile of logs that's on the log lift. Then I'll walk around and I will reload this. I think I got like 4 pieces on the ground here, and we'll just see what we can do. This machine has a 5.5 second cycle time. All right, let's get ready to make some firewood. We're going to start this thing up. As always, make sure that your valves are in the neutral positions. So we'll make sure those are in neutral, make sure those are in neutral. We'll come down to the engine, turn the key on, pull the choke out, and we'll crank it until it starts. Once it starts to run, we'll slowly take the choke off. And you'll have to use more choke on a colder day, less on a warmer day typically. I'm going to let this machine warm up for a minute or two, and while it's warming up, I'm going to pull this IBC tote right into that sorting table. The nice thing is we'll be able to go directly into this IBC tote right off the splitter. All right, I'm gonna put my gloves on, my ear protection, my face, and throttle this thing up, and we're gonna make some firewood. in about 8 minutes of runtime, I got half this IBC tote filled up. And that was mostly oak. You can see some of it was stringy, a little bit was knotty. I tried to get a good variety again in there for you guys. It's very hard for me to not want to resplit and make smaller pieces. And I just made more work for myself by making this IBC tote with the bigger pieces in it, because we will have to resplit this in order to sell it at our stand out front of the shop. But I wanted to show you guys what you could expect with an SHO. Now I'm going to take the 6-way wedge off, put the 4-way wedge back on, and then I will put the 6-way on top of the 4-way just for transport. We're going to put the log lifter up in the transport position, and then I'm going to hook this thing up to my truck and get it back behind the shop. This 28 SHO is now hooked up to my truck, and I'm ready to take it back up by the shop. We're gonna get it cleaned up and ready to ship out. You can see how easy it was to get it from production mode into transport mode. The drop leg jacks are really easy to get to, and they're easy to flip up. And then putting the log lift in that mid-rise position, you can see it's still clearing the fenders here so it won't get caught on anything. That swing away drawbar or hitch tongue, that is really nice. When you're in production mode, you don't have that to walk around, and hooking it to the truck is pretty easy. 2-inch ball, we got safety chains, and then LED taillights are an option for this machine as well. I want to thank you from all of us here at Wolfe Ridge for watching these videos, for commenting, sharing. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on the next product video. Let us know in the comments what you think of this machine or what you want to see us do next. If you're looking to add a piece of Wolfe Ridge equipment to your firewood operation, please check out our website, www.wolferidgemfg.com. We have all the pricing, configuration options, as well as lead times on that website. If you want to talk to us, give us a call or send us an email. I'll put all these links in the description. Thanks again for watching.